let me ask you something that might hit a little too close to home. When was the last time you looked in the mirror, really looked, and didn't notice something you wanted to hide? Maybe it's those dark spots that showed up out of nowhere, or the uneven skin tone that no amount of foundation seems to cover anymore, or those stubborn patches of hyperpigmentation that make you look older and more tired than you actually feel. You've tried the creams. You've bought the serums. You've watched 100 videos promising miracles in a bottle. And yet, here you are, still searching, still hoping, still frustrated. Here's what nobody's telling you. The reason most skincare products fail isn't because your skin is broken. It's because they're treating the symptom instead of addressing what's actually causing the problem in the first place. Welcome to Health Morph. I'm here to show you a completely different approach to skincare, one that's rooted in science, costs less than your morning coffee, and uses ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen. And no, this isn't some clickbait miracle cure. This is about understanding what's really happening to your skin and giving it exactly what it needs to heal itself. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could completely change the way you think about skincare. So let's talk about what's actually going on with your skin. Most people think dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and uneven skin tone are just part of getting older. And to some extent, that's true. But aging isn't the root cause. It's just the catalyst that reveals what's been building up beneath the surface for years. Here's the reality. Your skin is under constant attack every single day. Sunlight, pollution, stress, poor sleep, the wrong skincare products, even the foods you eat, all of these things create a cascade of damage at the cellular level that accumulates over time. And unlike a cut or a bruise that heals and disappears, skin damage has a way of sticking around, showing up as the exact things you're trying to get rid of. Dark spots, age spots, sunspots, melasma, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, they all have different names, but they're all symptoms of the same underlying problem. Let me break down what's really happening beneath the surface. First, free radical damage and oxidative stress. Every time your skin is exposed to UV rays, and yes, even on cloudy days, even through windows, it triggers the production of free radicals. These are unstable molecules that wreak havoc on your skin cells. Think of free radicals like tiny vandals spray painting graffiti on your skin's DNA. They damage collagen, break down elastin, and most importantly for what we're talking about today, they trigger your skin to produce excess melanin as a defense mechanism. Melanin is your skin's natural sunscreen. A little bit is good. But when your skin is constantly under attack, it goes into overdrive, producing way more melanin than it needs. That melanin clusters together in certain areas, creating those dark spots and patches that won't go away. And here's the kicker. Once that melanin is deposited in your skin, it doesn't just fade on its own. It sits there, stubbornly, visibly, making you look older than you are. Second, chronic inflammation. You know how when you get a pimple, the area around it turns red and sometimes leaves a dark mark even after the pimple is gone? That's post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and it's a direct result of inflammation. But inflammation isn't just about acne. It's happening constantly in your skin, especially as you age. Sunlight exposure causes inflammation. Harsh skincare products cause inflammation. Pollution causes inflammation. Hormonal changes cause inflammation. Even stress causes inflammation. The problem is most people are using products that actually increase inflammation. Strong chemical peels, harsh exfoliants, fragranced lotions. They promise quick results, but they're making the underlying problem worse. Third, impaired skin barrier and moisture loss. Your skin has a natural protective barrier. Think of it like a brick wall where your skin cells are the bricks and natural oils and lipids are the mortar holding everything together. When this barrier is healthy, your skin can defend itself, retain moisture, and heal properly. But when it's compromised, which happens with age, sun damage, over-cleansing, and using the wrong products, your skin becomes vulnerable. A damaged skin barrier means moisture escapes, irritants get in, and your skin can't repair itself effectively. The result? Dull, uneven, damaged skin that holds onto pigmentation and scarring instead of shedding it naturally. Now, here's the frustrating part. You know something's wrong. You see it every time you look in the mirror. You cover it up with makeup, you avoid bright lighting, you edit your photos before posting them. But you keep using the same products, following the same advice, hoping that this time it'll be different. And it never is. That's because the beauty industry has conditioned us to think that the solution has to be complicated, expensive, full of ingredients we can't pronounce, dermatologist grade, clinical strength. But what if I told you that two of the most powerful ingredients for addressing hyperpigmentation, sun damage, and uneven skin tone have been sitting in kitchens around the world for thousands of years? I'm talking about coconut oil and turmeric. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Coconut oil, isn't that comedogenic? Won't it clog my pores? And I get it, there's a lot of conflicting information out there. So let me explain why this combination actually works and why it's different than just slathering coconut oil on your face alone. First, let's talk about coconut oil. Virgin coconut oil, and this is important, it has to be virgin or extra virgin, not the refined stuff, is packed with medium-chain fatty acids, particularly lauric acid. These fatty acids are incredible for repairing and strengthening your skin barrier. Remember that brick wall analogy? Coconut oil provides the mortar. It fills in the gaps, locks in moisture, and creates a protective seal that allows your skin to heal from the inside out. But here's where it gets really interesting. When you combine coconut oil with turmeric, you create a powerhouse remedy that addresses hyperpigmentation from multiple angles. Now let's talk about turmeric. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, which has been used in traditional medicine for literally thousands of years. And modern science has caught up, confirming what ancient healers always knew. Curcumin is one of the most potent natural antioxidants available. It neutralizes those free radicals we talked about earlier, stopping the oxidative damage that triggers excess melanin production in the first place. So when you combine coconut oil's barrier-repairing, moisture-locking properties with turmeric's antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and melanin-inhibiting effects, you're not just covering up the problem, you're addressing the root causes. You're giving your skin exactly what it needs to heal itself. Now, who should consider trying this? Honestly, if you're over 30 and you're dealing with any kind of pigmentation issue, sunspots, age spots, dark patches, melasma, acne scars, uneven tone, this is worth trying. Especially if you've been disappointed by expensive products that didn't deliver. Especially if you're tired of putting chemicals on your skin and not seeing results. Especially if you want something natural, gentle, and effective. So how do you actually use this? Here's the simple, effective way to make and apply this remedy. Take 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil. Again, it has to be virgin or extra virgin, not refined. If it's solid at room temperature, that's fine. It'll melt on your skin. Add about half a teaspoon of pure turmeric powder, not curry powder, not turmeric with additives, just pure turmeric powder. You can find this at any grocery store in the spice aisle. Mix them together until you have a smooth paste. If it's too thick, add a tiny bit more coconut oil. If it's too thin, add a pinch more turmeric. Now, here's how to apply it. Start with clean, dry skin. Take a small amount of the mixture and gently massage it into the areas where you have pigmentation, dark spots, or uneven tone. You can use it as a spot treatment or apply it to your entire face, avoiding the eye area. Leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes. You might notice a slight yellow tint from the turmeric. That's normal and will wash off. After 15 to 20 minutes, gently rinse with lukewarm water and pat dry. Follow up with your regular moisturizer if needed, though many people find the coconut oil provides enough hydration on its own. For best results, do this 3 to 4 times a week. Consistency is key. One important note, Turmeric can temporarily stain your skin slightly yellow, especially if you have very fair skin. This washes off, but if you're concerned, do a patch test first or use it at night so any temporary tint fades by morning. Now, let me be absolutely clear about something. This is not a replacement for sun protection. If you're dealing with sun damage and hyperpigmentation, you must be wearing broad-spectrum SPF every single day. No remedy, natural or otherwise, will work if you're continuing to damage your skin with UV exposure. This is also not a substitute for professional medical treatment. If you have severe melasma, unusual pigmentation changes, or any concerning skin issues, see a dermatologist. This remedy is for common cosmetic hyperpigmentation concerns, not medical conditions. And if you're allergic to coconut or turmeric, obviously don't use this. Do a patch test on your inner arm before applying it to your face. Your skin is incredibly resilient. It wants to heal. It wants to be healthy and radiant and even toned. You just have to give it the right tools and get out of its way. You don't need a 10-step routine. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars. You don't need products with ingredient lists that read like a chemistry textbook. Sometimes the most powerful solutions are the simplest ones, the ones that have been used for generations, the ones that work with your skin, not against it. You deserve to feel confident when you look in the mirror. You deserve to see your skin improve, not just temporarily cover up problems. You deserve something that actually works. If this video gave you hope, if it offered you a solution you hadn't considered, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Share this with someone who's struggling with the same skin concerns. Help me get this information to the people who need it. And subscribe to Health Morph because we're on a mission to bring you real, science-backed, practical solutions that actually improve your health inside and out. No gimmicks, no empty promises, just information you can trust and use. Stay healthy, stay informed, and remember, you have everything you need to transform your skin. You just have to take that first step. I'll see you in the next one.